From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big morning of morning's crypto as several coins make big moves out of nowhere. Decentraland, Engine Coin, and a few coins really having enormous runs, and Decentraland was having a big run day after day. What's going on? We'll go over the top cryptocurrencies picks of 2021 and why there's a certain series of coins having big breakouts. We saw a breakout a week ago where Aave, Compound, Decentraland, of course, and part of the group, and then Synthetic were giving big runs along with SushiSwap. That was over. But Decentraland's still running, and is Engine Coin now joining us? Are we going to see a second breakout group as the rest of the coins are struggling again today? I'll go over price predictions of where this market's going, price predictions of what you'd anticipate on the buy side and the sell side, and opportunities to make money across the board. We'll be looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum. Not particularly good at 2,100. Doge struggling again at 21 cents. Polygon falling really quite badly to 104. We'll look at Aave, which had that run, but it's over. Compound that had that run, but now it wants to come back. What's going on? And then Decentraland, OMG. Engine, what? Really impressive. We'll be looking at other coins and understand how to make money across the board. It's a big morning, it's an exciting day, and this is Morning's Crypto live on air. How are you? Make sure you subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. Fastest growing cryptocurrency channel there is on the planet. 400,000 subscribers in 1 year. Thank you so much. Next up, 1 million. Hit that subscribe button right now. 3 shows per day. Morning's Crypto live on air right now. Then evening's Crypto at 7 o'clock, and overnight's Crypto from 5:30 to the next morning. Let's go over what's going on. You know, it's a peculiar market where coins are sort of split. It's a down market with a devaluing market where coins are worth less over time. But we've had these breakout stars. So what should we say? They're still short-term breakouts. Let's back up. There was a downturn that occurred after the last market crash, the fourth market crash covered on this channel, which was several weeks ago. And coins have been devaluing ever since then. But along the way, while heading down, coins will have pops. And the pops will be what I call breakouts, what I'm talking about with Aave, Decentraland, Compound, where everything else is just really being hit badly. And then suddenly there's just a few coins that want to break out. We had that breakout for Aave and Compound first about 12 days ago. And the run just kept on going. And they were joined along with the run, but with Synthetic and then SushiSwap. SushiSwap came in mid-range and then dropped one day, had a bad day, and then came back, which I liked. Synthetic came in late in the run. And Decentraland started early in the run, but wasn't doing a lot. It was going 40 cents to 45 to 50. So not a lot, like a 10-cent move. Then the 55. You just saw in that opening remarks, Decentraland is now at 76. What the world is going on with Decentraland? So let's look and see, are these coins that had that run before back in a new run, out of the run, or still in the run? And here's what you need to know, is that the rest of the market ain't doing that. So these are just very peculiar coins. Again, which are they? Aave, Compound, Synthetic, SushiSwap, and Decentraland. And they're all slightly different in how they're moving. In the case of Aave and Compound, those are the only ones that move this sort of the same. Oh, and then I have to throw in Engine Coin. So here's Bitcoin. Not particularly anything interesting. You know, it's another day in the $31,000 to $33,000 range. Here we look at the 7-day chart. We're looking at one of the platforms, Gemini. My mouse is in the chart, so you see it's moving. We're now looking at 7-day range. So not particularly anything interesting. 31.38, 31.38. So nothing, excuse me, 31.33, nothing really. It's sort of flat. Ethereum is getting a little bit worse, however. Ethereum was 22.23, yeah. So Ethereum is coming down to a lower range now. If Ethereum keeps this up, Ethereum will be 1,900, tomorrow. You can't keep on losing $200 a day. I've done this on Ethereum coverage for months, and you can't just lose $200 a day because that just it just erodes this thing where you go up for $100 one day and then down $250 the next day. It's just going to erode the price. So Ethereum is not in a good situation, nor is Doge. Doge just continues to struggle, and Doge is just in very low numbers. Doge has not had a good number. Here's what Doge did. Oh, it went to 20 cents. So I guess it went to 20 cents overnight. I did not know that. But Doge is just look at this chart. It's just very bad. Doge is really not a good coin at this point. It is not a good coin, and for everyone that wants to make a YouTube video and tell you it's wonderful and it's going to be, offered as the currency at McDonald's or some ridiculous story they want to tell you, it's just not happening. It's not doing well. Polygon is also as flat as a coin can be, and now that flatness is eroding. So Polygon was staying about 111, but now it's getting worse. It's 104. So see that it was hanging around 140, 130 before the last market crash, then crash, and now it's just not doing anything. It is not an investable coin because it does not return an investment. It does not move. So now let's go to our breakout coins. The breakout coins, which I went over before, we started with Aave and Compound with the big run, and then they were joined by SushiSwap, Decentraland, and finally Synthetic. Aave and Compound ended their run. SushiSwap and Synthetic ended their run, but Decentraland never did, although its initial run was not that strong. Now it's coming back really big. So are the other ones in this run, this breakout, doing this? Remember, this is a breakout. This is literally those coins. No other coins in this sort of run. So let's go out a little bit further so you can see where Aave has run in the 7 days. So when I started covering it, it was 178, where I said get in. And then finally it got to this point here was 324. I said, okay, 347, which is wonderful. I mean, that's more than double your money practically. It's at that point to get out. So it fell from 340 to 290. Ouch. That's $50 on a $300 coin. That hurts. But now it's trying to come up a little bit. How much does it come up? It's come up at $20. So I do not think this is a second run yet. Let's look in a little bit tighter. There you go. Now, some people would view situations differently. Here's my approach. Let me go back out actually further. So you need to be selling here. You cannot be greedy. You need to be selling at 314. If it does get low and you want to buy in again, get out. But you can't be holding and say, oh, see, it only fell $20. Because guess what? Then it'll fall another $20. And you're like, oh, it only fell $40. You need to get out. So its run has ended, Aave. It may be starting a new run. Let's look at Compound. Now, this daily chart is very strong. Let's look at the 7-day chart. Okay, that's not good. And here's the three. So here's what happened with Compound. It's the sister brother charts to Aave. It's the same chart. I told viewers again at 200, it ran to 516, which is beautiful. I mean, that's more than double your money. It's 2.5 times your money. 517, you need to get out. You're still in there. It lost $100. Oh, over $100. No, you would have had to have gotten out of 500. If you did not get out, you learned your lesson. You lost $100. That's sort of a lesson for the people for Aave. You need to get out. I mean, you're gonna fall like the Compound people are falling. So let's look at the next chart, Decentraland. Now this is weird. This is not Aave. This is not Compound. Up there. Okay, so went all the way. Oh, I went to 83. I missed that. I did not see it went to 83 for a short blink. Wow, I missed that. So that's interesting. I thought it was still on an uptrend. So I was covering when it was 43, and it was relatively flat here. It was 50, 51, 52, 53. It was 10-cent move. Big deal. 50 cents, 50 feet, 350. And then suddenly, bam, one day it just went rocket. 50 all the way to 75. I mean, folks, that's huge. 50 cents to 75 cents in just a few hours is huge. But look what it did. It came right back down to 66, which 50 to 66 is still good. And then what is it doing right now? 76. I like this. I like all about this. I like that it's volatile because you can make money on it. You can buy it. I mean, you could have done 3 trades in here. You could have bought at 40 cents, sold at 70 cents, then bought in at 60 cents and sold again at 76. I mean, you could have multiple profit levels in this coin. But do you hold it? I mean, if you bought at 40 cents and you've held it all along, then you've had some strong stomach, because this is scary when it falls, 20 cents in a few hours. But at the moment, you clearly see that Decentraland is not an Aave compound. It still wants to run. So if you have it, good. Do not sell it yet. It's a good coin. It's doing great stuff, Decentraland. It's doing really great stuff. Now, Engine. I've covered Engine so long on this channel. Engine and Polygon were always the same chart. Just like Aave and Compound were the same chart. Engine and Polygon, same chart. 101, 102, 105. But what is going on with Engine today? Here you go. Ouch. So Engine had a big run. I guess I missed that as well for the same day that Decentraland had that big run. Engine fell very low. So it fell to 80 cents. And then it went all the way to 136. I was not recommending Engine because it was flat. Look how flat it was for this whole time. 101, 102, 103, 103, 104, 105. Look, it was just a week, 2 weeks of flatness. And then suddenly it ran from 101 to 131 in a few hours. Now, that's 31% return on your money. It's good. Same run as Decentraland, same day. And then it fell all the way back down to 119. Now it's running up. I'm not really as excited for this because it looks like Decentraland's chart. This is where you have to have a calculator if you don't know these things by heart. Decentraland's chart looks just like Engine's chart. The only difference is proportionally they're moving the same amount, and Decentraland is half the price of an Engine coin. So it's like saying a 75-cent coin that moves as big as a $1.32 coin, you're going to get a bigger return on your money because on Decentraland. You're going to make more money on Decentraland because it's making the same move as Engine, but Engine is double the price of the coin. So if we jump into the charts right now, what's going on? Let's jump in the charts. We're in Gemini. Click the third column. Worst performing coin right now. Wow, Synthetic. Synthetic is the worst performing coin. Now, remember, I started my opening remarks by saying, there was a series of coins that had that big run. So Synthetic is having a big plummet right now. What's the next one down the list? There you see SushiSwap. The other coin that I've been telling you had a very big run. What is the best performing coin right now? You know what the answer is. It's a Sandbox, but Decentraland is number 3. Now, Gemini doesn't carry all the different coins. It carries, the coins it is able to carry or wants to carry. But if you go jumping into coinmarketcap.com, you will see other coins that are having big surprising moves today. And here you go. Here's coinmarketcap.com. And on coinmarketcap.com, which is in our split screen right now, you can rank the coins the same way as you do on Gemini. You go to the third column, you click the 24-hour, and you see which coins are having big runs today. Wow. Stacks up 18%. Decentraland is up 15%. Then Stacks, STX, up 18%. Okay. That's a day tradable coin. You want to watch it. AXS, Axie Infinity, up 30%. That may be a 3-day coin. Maybe not a day tradable coin because it may be up a lot for the day, but more about that in a second. And then Flow, up 38% today. Wow. Now, Flow is up 87% for the 7-day, and AXS is up 156% for the 7-day. Wow. So the 7-day is a very good indicator when gauging the flipping or the day trading options, which I cover on this channel. Because if you see the coin is up an enormous amount for the 7-day, it may not have much more legs to do. So one of the biggest 7-day coins so far in CoinMarketCap.com, Axis is number 1, AXS or Axie Infinity, then Flow. Then KuCoin, 77%, then Stacks, then Synthetic, 53% for the 7 days. It's only down 7% today. And then Decentraland, 38%, Terra, 38%, Harmony, 29%. And then Engine's down to 18%. So you have a lot of coins that are define the market. What are the worst performing coins today? Worst performing coins are XDC, XFIN, which I've detailed a lot on this channel. It's had big runs. Synthetic is getting hit badly. EOS as well. What's the worst performing coin over the last 7 days? The worst performing coin is Telcoin, and XDC and CeeLo, which was the best performing coin for last week. And then Internet Computer, which is a coin I can't stand. So there you go. Interesting mix across the board. Now, when we look at Flow up 30%, would I get into Flow now at this moment of the day? No, I think it's a little bit too rich. Remember, I like a coin getting in at about 18% up for the day. AXC up 30%, that's a little bit too much, but I like a Stacks at 18%. I love an Engine at 8%. Let me rank the coins again on the 24-hour chart. Make sure there's nothing else I missed in there. And Chills, it's up 6%. I would watch Chills because Chills had a very big run with AMP back last month. Fascinating twists across the board. Where's the market going? If you saw that Bitcoin and that Ethereum number, they're just bad. It's just bad. Where's the market going? It's going down. It's going down. So I don't want you to see, Decentraland or Compound or Aave and say, oh, the market's up. The market's a great market. It's a great industry for crypto. No, those coins are anomalies. Those coins are anomalies because these coins, what I always tell viewers is you got to look at all your charts, not just the 24-hour chart, not the 7-day chart, but also the 3-month chart. Because guess what? Coins may be up for today, but they're down for the 7 days until you look at the 7-day chart. And maybe they're up for the 7 days. But then you look at when the last market crashes and they're below the last market crash level. Yeah. So here is an example. No, I'm not even going to use an example. I'm going to tell you where the market's going by using Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Doge. Let's get right into those charts right now. So here is Bitcoin. Bitcoin fell to 29,000 in the last market crash. It's only $4,000 above the last market crash level. And in fact, today it's already gone as low as 32,000. So it's only 3,000 above the last market crash level. And that's on the good side. Ethereum, the last market crash, it went to 1,900. How low did it go today? It's at 2,000. So it's $100 above the last market crash. Doge went to let me jump into the 24-hour chart on Doge. Doge went yesterday. Doge went yesterday to 20 cents. That's 1 cent above the last market crash level. Where do I think coins are going to go? Here's my market prediction. So I do believe that you should not be a person buying a coin thinking you can hold it for 3 months and return an investment. I think you'll be losing the investment. Here's what I'm expecting for Bitcoin. I'm expecting Bitcoin, which is now halfway down the mountain, to basically erode over the next 3 weeks. I'm predicting it to be about a $26,000, $27,000, $28,000 coin in the next 3 weeks. And then when the People's Republic of China issues its next declarative statement slamming crypto, I believe that Bitcoin will be around here, 23, 22, 22,000. I think it'll further erode down the mountain. You see this mountain. This mountain is the peak of May. There is both a substantive reason why this is happening and just a chart reason. I'll get to the substantive reason in a second. Then Engine, I think Engine is really going to be in big trouble. I just think it's going down. I think Engine will be in the next 3 weeks will be like a $1,600 coin, $1,600, $1,500. I think in the next few weeks, and then when the People's Republic of China speaks, I think Engine will go around 1,100, 900, 1,200. I think it's heading down. Ethereum has not had support since May. It's been losing 3% progressively. For every update it has a worse down day. And while Doge was not listed on Gemini for a very long time, there you go. That's what Doge is doing for its investors. It's doing nothing. So with that in mind, I would only be considering on buying and holding a long-term progression, a long-term outlook. So I would look for a horizon of 5 years, Bitcoin or Ethereum only. Those are the only two coins I like for long-term hold. I think that Bitcoin will go to 100,000, Ethereum will go to 10,000, 5-year progression, projection. I would not buy anything anything in this market to just put it away and come back in 3 months. It's not going to work. That was January to May. That's not this market. So why is this happening? Why is this happening? A lot of many reasons. I'm going to give them to you all right now. Number one, risk. In January to May, it was a different economy than it is now. The people who invest in crypto also include people who buy stocks and bonds and foreign investments like mutual funds out of Latin America. And then, stock index funds, they buy in a lot of unusual things. And they understand that there's risks involved in crypto. Well, they don't like the risks in this economy. And on Thursday, the stock market crashed. On Thursday, the Treasury yields plummeted 1.25%. The concerns were twofold. One, that the economic growth projections were wrong and that the economy is now shrinking, that we're not growing as strong as possible. And two, the growth of the variant. And if either of those two risks are embedded, they will then bring down stocks. As stocks go down, crypto will go down because people are selling because they're worried about the risk of their investment. Here's an example. Let's say you own Caterpillar or John Deere stock, and then suddenly you think, oh, the U.S. economy is slowing and we're not going to have as much manufacturing and not as much blue chip operations, blue collar work in the country, then suddenly you may not look at that John Deere or that, Caterpillar stock as robust. And you say, oh, I think it could turn down. Well, you're going to look at your crypto investment and say, it's a little risky. And I don't want to take on more risk. I have enough risks in the stock market, so people will get out. That's why crypto took a hit badly on Thursday, because the stock market took a hit on Thursday and the bond market took a hit on Thursday. These things work hand in hand. Number two, crypto will be impacted, and this is the first time you're hearing this channel, crypto will be impacted by Delta. Crypto will be impacted by Delta because people don't want risk, and they don't want more risk than they're taking on. People are willing to take on some risks in crypto, but they don't want risk on top of that risk. So if you have your money in crypto and then suddenly you realize, wait, am I going back on lockdown? Or am I, is the mask mandate being reversed? Or is there a new concern that business will be shuttered because of Delta? Suddenly you're like, wait a second, that's another risk? I don't want that risk. I already have a risk in, owning Doge. I don't want another risk on top of that. And so that will hurt crypto. Even if it's not your risk, it'll hurt crypto. So those were two of the things that are at issue. On the other hand, there's just the cryptocurrency microeconomic factors that are at issue. What I was just going over are things outside of crypto, macroeconomics. Let me go over microeconomic factors, which are just crypto. Crypto's concerns are mining, China, and charts, and mentality. Let's go over mentality. There's enough people that absolutely understand that, hey, they look at the chart. They're like, hey, this does not look like January, February. I don't like these charts. These charts are just all down since May. A lot of people, even if they are amateurs or novices or beginners in crypto, they look at the chart and they say, hey, this looks awful. What's been going on in May? I don't like what's going on here. It's different than the mentality of January to May. Number two, people's Republic of China. Anyone who has been invested in crypto for the last 2 months has endured those hits from the People's Republic of China. No one likes them. And anyone who is smart understands there's going to be another one. Anyone that has rose-colored glasses said, oh, I'm fine, doesn't impact me. Yeah. No, it took your position down 3 times before, and you don't want it to happen again. Here's what you need to know is you cannot bet against China. They will be back. And everyone that has endured 3 hits from the People's Republic of China does not want to endure hit number 4. They all know it's coming. We all have seen it. There's just like when. The only question is when. Finally, the mining issue. The mining issue is really big because miners were taken offline because of the first 2 People's Republic of China proclamations. They were taken offline. The industry was reduced in the number of miners. Depends on who you ask or what report you look at. 50% of miners taken offline. They're not restored. There's no other place for them to go. Bitcoin announced that it had changed coding to allow miners to get more stuff done faster. But that's just to prevent further attrition and preventing from getting worse, to losing more mining activity. And the benefits of the coding changes will really not take effect until later this year. So that all started happening in May. So that is a substantive microeconomic factor that is impacting crypto go down. With that, over all the videos in a given day, I go over the opportunities, how to make money. In tonight's evening's crypto, I'll be going over how to flip, how to day trade, as I covered in last night's Overnight's Cryptos broadcast. If you missed that, it's now on the channel that just ended about 2 hours ago. It explains those two trade opportunities. With those coins which I showed you, like Engine and Decentraland, look at them, consider whether you would want to flip either of them. I think Engine is really the interesting one at the moment. And then look at those very strange coins like Stacks that are having big runs today. Really fascinating across the board. I'm next back with you at noontime at 11 a.m. So with that, make sure you have a beautiful morning, and also make sure that you subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. I want you part of this family. Fastest growing cryptocurrency channel for a reason. 3 shows per day. Mornings, then evenings at 7 o'clock, and overnights starting at 5:30. Also, like this video if you like the helps. Tell this people on Reddit, Instagram, Twitter to come on over. Share the videos across the globe. Stay informed, stay focused, have a beautiful morning, and stay with LA for more.